so what happened last time?
Caddy, shut the fuck up.
Was our big old village burned down because of I'm gonna be fucking blacksmith.
Explosion.
Yeah, and so the guards came in, did useless guard stuff because soldiers
Fuck
are
you.
better.
We were useful.
Fuck the guard. So then we were brought in on temporary visas inside the capital. And then what happened was the capital turned out to be very, very racist. And
Racist,
said, hey guys.
xenophobic.
And racist. And so then the boys at the capital said, hey guys, so your visas are beginning to expire. So, fun times. We're gonna send you back out to the wilderness and show how incompetent we are because we don't know how to build. Ooh, oopty. That's a direct fucking quote of Howie.
What? I'd say that.
So that. Yes, you did.
No.
And so then we were basically brought in as apprentices under work visas. So now we kind of have a bit more free reign of the capital, but our time is still limited. What are we gonna do? Although then we kind of blacked out and then found ourselves out at the.
As I recall, we fell asleep when the moon reached its peak, and we woke up with the moon still in its same position outside of our burned homes. Same with Howie out there with us.
Nope. I'm by the west gate.
Not quite.
Aw.
You guys are close. You guys did not wake up outside your homes.
We haven't woken up yet.
Oh, I thought we were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You did wake up, just
But
not
not
outside
wake
your
up.
homes. So, before I actually begin the session, is there anything that anybody needs to do before we get into the nitty-gritty of it?
Racism.
I
I
gotta
was
put
going
this
to
Jolly Rancher in my
in
mouth.
regard to the story, how long did Howie last?
All right.
A grand old.
Howie, I want
five.
you to roll a d20 plus your charisma modifier.
Yo.
Charisma? No. Dexterity or endurance?
Hey, yo. The nut roll. Let's go.
No, performance. Performance.
Nat 20.
Actually,
How long? Okay. So, Kedrick, how long do you, ideally, would Kedrick last?
I don't know, like 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes.
Today's your lucky day. You lasted 5.
we get a roll for if he nutted also, Insider.
No, I'm rolling that.
It's actually a sleight of hand.
Make a deck save. All right. Well, yes, you guys have woken up outside the walls. It is pitch black outside, and you are greeted not with your homes. No, not with your homes. You, my friends, are greeted just outside. Just outside
God damn
the
it.
city walls. Here.
Oh boy.
With that said,
Launch the game.
I'm gonna let you guys have the floor.
So,
Motherfucker.
Dude.
God, motherfucker.
do we all see each other
There.
at this current
I see
moment?
you.
Yes.
Okay.
I see you.
Do we all look as we did when we fell asleep? So I'm in full armor.
You are only in your gambeson.
Again? Okay.
Are we all in night clothes, I'm assuming?
You are in the clothing you all wore when the fire started.
Oh, funny. Okay, so I am in my full shit. Okay.
Okay, so I have my vest and probably my 3 axes.
I have my sword.
Got my pepper
Wait,
box
so, like-
on my hip.
So like what we were wearing, like as like we woke up and realized there was a fire, or like
Oh, good point. Yeah.
because for me, I woke up and grabbed my stuff, like first thing. But is it like
Where you guys, the things you were wearing when you were here at this lumber house.
Okay.
So this would have been after you guys grabbed your stuff, but before you had put on your armor, Kedrick.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, because that's where we went to get the old lady treated and everything.
yeah?
Mhm.
All right. Let's go back.
Are we just standing here?
So it was seamless, right? We just like instantly just there.
Like, you blink, you pass out, you open your eyes, and you're here.
Are we groggy at all?
No.
All right.
No. You are fully alert.
What the fuck?
Say, lads, what just happened?
I don't know. You tell me, guardsman.
That would be a great question that I wish I had the answer to. Kedrick's just gonna kind of like look around. He's gonna walk up here. It would appear we're outside the walls.
Oh, it didn't take a genius to figure that out.
Well, yes, but
If I may inquire, why are you naked?
I am no such thing. I am completely dressed. With that, he's gonna look down at himself. For the most part.
Nice.
Where is my armor?
I don't know. I mean, you're out here wearing your little cloth. You tell me. You're the one that came out here.
Okay, the way you worded that makes it sound like he's just wearing a fucking loincloth.
You're the one wearing your loincloth in my presence.
Please, if there's a breeze, don't look.
I'll let you know my pepper box isn't the only thing that shoots.
Hey, yo!
Crowley. With your passive perception, you see what appears to be eyes staring back at you from within the bushes yonder.
Oh
Where's
lord.
yonder?
Down.
Oh, down there. What do the eyes look like?
Pure white. Almost when... You think of how, like, when you shine a light at a cat in a really dark room, their eyes kind of, like, glare back white? That's pretty much what's happening here.
I'm going to, at this, feeling a bit uneasy with the situation, draw my pepper box. Now, I don't want to alert the rest of you, but given our situation, and the fact that there's a pair of eyes staring right at me, I'm a little tense right now.
At the mention of eyes, Kedrick is gonna look around,
Kedrick, roll perception.
trying to see these eyes. 19.
19. You see them too?
I forgot like the nickname that I had for Crowley last session.
Didn't you call me like Wee Man or some shit?
Yeah. Wee man, where do you see the danger?
Gonna gesture with the pepper box down towards the eyes. You see it over there? Meat hands, look.
Primus is gonna like squint his eyes to try and see it. but if not, he's already prepared in the general direction.
Now, I don't know if it's a cat or not, and as tempted as I am to shoot at this thing, which one of you lovely lads want to go volunteer to go take a look?
Very well. With that, he's going to draw his sword cautiously and walk slowly towards it. God, this music is not fucking helping!
As you approach the bushes, Kedrick, the eyes slink back behind the brush.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and guess that it was a cat. With that, he's going to turn around and face them. Do it, Rackham. I dare you.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Howie.
I'm not gonna lower my pepper box. I'm gonna keep it trained over that way.
Well, he's under the suspicion that it's just a cat, so he doesn't see any danger from it. So he's doing it, Rackham.
Are you sure there's just a cat over there?
I mean,
Crowley, mid-question. There's a figure behind Kedrick. Kedrick, you feel its presence.
Kedrick is just gonna kind of freeze, like, as he's about to answer, then just shit. And then he's gonna turn and try to swing. Because he doesn't know.
That's Kedrick turning around right now. Kedrick, you turn around, and this tall, slim, humanoid figure, pitch black, pearly white eyes, 3 rows of teeth, with its jaw almost dislocated in reference to standard human anatomy, gapes out its tongue and shoves it into your mouth.
What is it, Delilah?
Make a dex save.
Solid copy. Come on, +0. 15!
Its tongue is shoved deeper down your throat, and you start taking damage.
What? I failed?
Do we need to roll initiative?
Not yet. Crowley, Cromith, you both see this.
Well, I'm gonna
Oh, what
fucking
an
shoot the
ugly
tongue.
beast.
Roll to hit with disadvantage in the dark. Kedrick, you take 5 necrotic damage.
Oh god.
With disadvantage, I roll a 16.
You roll a 16. Let me... That does hit. Roll damage.
7.
7 damage dealt. With the shot, you hit it in its tongue, and the tongue breaks apart. Whatever tongue was left in Kedrick's mouth and throat is still lodged. However, it is no longer technically grappling Kedrick.
Kedrick
With
is,
that said,
Kedrick is gonna try and
now
rip
everybody's
what's
going to roll
left.
initiative.
Can Kedrick tear what's left in his mouth out of his mouth?
Yes.
Okay. Then he's gonna do that.
Fuck. 6.
11.
Dirty 20.
Since that was a shot, do I just, I'm assuming, drop a bullet?
If that was one shot, yes. Now turning to face this creature, Kedrick, you can see it fully. With that, it will be revealed.
Oh lord. Kedrick
I need
is,
initiatives, people.
11.
Rolled by. Yeah, mine was 6.
Got it. 11, 6, Cromith.
Dirty 20.
30, 20. Cromith, you've got to go ahead first.
Alrighty. Prometh is going to Where is it? Also, with the blinking, would that count as a long rest?
No.
Darn it. Okay. Chroma. I mean, we did a big time skip beforehand, so I am gonna reset that then. If I can.
No.
I can't, even like with the time skip that we did before, because I had used my Berserk Link during the fire.
Oh! Yes.
Okay. Well then, I'm gonna put that back. I'm first going to use Rage, which adds 2 damages for as a bonus action, enter a Rage for up to 1 minute for 10 rounds. Jesus Christ. And so Cromith is now going to charge with basically his great axe above his head towards the creature.
You've got the movement.
Wait, yeah. Let's see, walking 30 feet. That'd be 6 squares?
Yes. You could also just measure.
One move. Yeah, there.
You were right there.
Okay, 30 feet puts me right beside up. And I'm going to, quote, try and hit it till it dies. So just bring the hammer down, or yeah, great axe down on it.
Roll to hit. That would
19.
also be a disadvantage due to the fact that you were in a dark.
13.
13. Roll the damage for me.
Damage. 4. No, almost 6.
How do you want to hit him?
Just over the head. Just straight down the middle.
With the great axe?
Yeah. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14.
Okay. You do this with the weight of your great axe. You cleave its head vertically in 2. The only thing keeping it attached is its neck, which you've cut halfway through.
What?
However, this does not stop it. With its 2 halves, it is going to sandwich your entire head.
Like my head?
With that, yes. That is going to be a grapple, make an athletics or an acrobatics.
Let's see which one I have higher in. I have higher in athletics. 19. Would that be at disadvantage?
No,
Yeah, so 19.
I wouldn't say so.
20, 25.
25, you are able to break free. With this in mind, it is going to move,
Oh lord.
but it is going to move through Kedrick.
Huh?
With that, Kedrick, make a dex save.
Solid. Nat 1.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Kedrick is not having a good time.
That's really not good.
Is it funny
That's roll
time?
number 1. Roll number 2. You take 19 force damage as it passes through you.
Ow. That's more than half my health.
And it is going to move for Ozzy Osbourne, Mr. Crowley.
Do we have an idea of health?
You can't tell.
Rackham, I have a question.
Yes.
Does that leave me bloodied or no?
No.
Okay.
That is like blunt trauma.
Oh, so I'm staggered pretty much.
Yes. You do have a little bit of blood trickling out from your mouth and your nose, but that's about all the blood that's like visible.
Bitch, I'm down to 9 health.
I don't like where I'm at with this. So I am going to action surge and dash to try to give myself some extra distance to win this thing. Oh god, how far do I want to go? Yeah, that's good enough. Are you counting dash as an action or bonus action?
Unless it is a cunning action, it is a full action.
Okay, then that'll be my use for my action surge. Then I will proceed to attempt to shoot.
Okay. Let me check something real quick. Okay. That will still be a disadvantage.
Ah, that's what you think, sir.
You have a counter for me?
I'm going to do adept marksman. For my Deadeye shot.
Okay.
So I'll expend 1 grip point to gain advantage on the attack roll.
Okay.
And then I'm going to expand a second one for the violent shot.
Excellent. What's that do?
Violent shot, when you make a firearm attack against a creature, you can expend 1 or more grip points. For each grip point expended, the attack gains a +2 to the firearm's misfire score, but if the attack hits, you can roll 1 additional weapon damage die per grip point spent.
Okay. Are you rolling your misfires, or do I need to?
Misfires, I believe, are on the hits, from what I understand. Whenever you make an attack roll with a firearm, the dice roll is equal to or lower than the weapon's misfire score, the weapon misfires.
Okay. All right.
Which, misfire score of 2, so this would be a 4 misfire.
All right. Roll it.
2 hit. 27.
Ooh. Hit it.
Alright, with advantage. Or, well, I guess with the additional damage from the grit point expended. That'd be 23 damage.
23 damage. Okay. Damage is dealt. With that, it is visibly sent reeling through what little light you can see with. It's pretty hurting now. With
I'm
that,
gonna die, you fuck.
let me see here. Who was next in initiative?
No, I believe we're starting again.
Right
So
to Howie.
maybe.
I haven't gone.
Oh no, yeah, Howie's stunned, isn't he?
I was supposed to be before Spooky.
Oh.
Oh! Oh, that's right. Well, okay, you're
Oh,
going
yeah,
now.
Wait.
Apologies.
My bad. Whoopsie.
Okay.
All right. You could have said something before.
I did a lot of legwork for you.
I was busy eating.
Mm.
Fair. Let's see, what do I got? I got... Okay. I know what I must do. And then,
You know what you have to do, but you don't know if you have the strength to do it.
Alright. Longsword.
Good to see if it has a butthole. Can it be fucked?
Wah, 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 wah. That's a 9.
Negative.
Solid. And I'm gonna go and take my bonus action for a second wind.
Regain the hit points, my friend.
That is 12 hit points. Alright. I don't think I can do anything more. So,
If that will end your turn, we're going to Cromith.
Alrighty. Cromoth is going to once again position himself to be able to attack. I already measured it. That would be 30 feet. And then once again, bring his great axe up and over his head, and try and bring it back down. This time going for more of an angled attack on his left shoulder blade.
Ooh, okay, roll it. Did you rage?
I'm still under rage. I've still got 9 more turns unless I'm knocked unconscious or I don't take or deal damage.
Okay, so you can hit, just not with disadvantage.
Okay.
So I do believe rage, correct me if I'm wrong, rage gives you advantage on hits? Unless I'm thinking about that wrong? Because you're a berserker, aren't you?
Yes, but so it says you gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws, not attacks. Plus 2 melee damage with strength weapons, resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage. You can't cast or concentrate on spells while raging. Your rage ends early if you are knocked unconscious, or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn or taken damage since then. You can also end your rage as a bonus action.
Okay. Alright. Then go ahead and roll the hit.
So, I rolled an 8 for a hit. If
That
I
does not
can't...
hit.
Wait, you said with advantage?
No, that would not be with advantage.
Okay, so just without disadvantage.
That would be with disadvantage, but
Because it doesn't null. Your rage doesn't null the disadvantage.
Okay, so it's just kind of nullified?
no. You're
Oh.
you're still rolling with disadvantage.
Oh, then a 2.
Damn.
does not hit. Gromith, anything you want to do?
Am I able to at least try out of desperation to kick him in the shins or something?
No.
I just
He
fuck
still
your
has a bonus
shins.
action.
No.
You can shove it if you want to put your hands on it.
I don't know what I could do for...
Well, actually, are we counting shove as an action or a bonus action?
Technically, it is an action. I have yet to decide. You know what? You know what? We'll let shove be a bonus action for this campaign.
Alright.
I love shove bonus action.
Wait, hold on. So, I've also got Frenzy attack. So, while in Frenzy, you can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each of your turns after this one.
That's funny.
Oh, no, I think that... I think it only applies while I either have my two-handed weapons, or if I initially have it be a Frenzy attack. Probably both. And since I didn't, I wouldn't have that. Never mind. No, I'm just gonna end my turn. Which, that means I also... Unless I... No, never mind.
Okay. Moving to Kedrick. Not Kedrick. Moving to our new friend. Is going to multi-attack.
Oh no.
So that would
Oh,
be.
Oh boy.
Please let me enjoy my steak without killing Kendrick.
You're eating, Kettrick.
No.
15 damage for the first attack.
On whom?
You, Kedrick.
Oh no.
I just realized I also have opportunity attack.
14 damage for the second.
I'm dead.
And. Alright. That brought you down.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said.
With
13
the
and
third
14, right?
attack, you automatically have failed 2 of your death saves.
Damn. Damn. Damn.
With this, it is going to move towards Crowley.
Motherfucker.
Cunt. Fuck. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna die here. He just got lucky and he's gonna die.
As it moves into the light, however, I do not have enough dice for this roll, which means I'm gonna have to pull up Google Dice.
Uh-oh.
Jesus
I don't like this. I don't like this, guys.
It takes 43 radiant damage
Good
Oh
God.
my god.
and sublimates out of existence. Combat has ended.
Oh, thank God. Save me, please. So
Hey,
what?
meat ends. Get him up. Get him up.
What did it even hit me with?
I am already on it.
It's
It
hands.
hit you and then swiped at you with claws twice.
Hmm.
Prometheus is just gonna get behind Kedrick and just shove his arms between his arms, like under his shoulders, and just prop him up.
He's gonna grip them pits.
Yeah, he's gonna.
I don't think that's gonna stop my bleeding.
Is there any remnants of this thing as it dissipates from existence?
A bubbling black pool.
Is there a stick nearby?
Yes.
I'll take this stick and I'm gonna poke it.
You poke the liquid, and the liquid sticks to the stick. Not to the point where you can't pull it out of the liquid, it's lightly coated in a black substance.
Like a tar.
Almost.
Wait a second. I just realized. Are none of us a support? Like, are none of us doing support?
Nope. We're all damage.
Yeah. Well, I'm more of a tank.
We need it.
That's on you three. I'm just
You-
saying.
You did
Yeah.
great tanking.
I think I did more of the tanking here.
You
Great
didn't
job,
tank.
Howie.
You didn't tank. You'd still be alive.
I mean, you healed some damage and then got your ass whooped.
Yeah. Can I
Fucking
cast
tar
my
monster.
other second wind on myself to get myself up or no?
You have 2 second wins.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
technically can't because you're incapacitated.
Damn. What's this?
Any of you know what friend just attacked us here? Talking to Kedrick like he's not incapacitated.
He's just unconscious.
Not unconscious, but he is incapacitated.
I'm gonna walk over with the stick, show them what I found. Look, I don't know anything about any goo monsters in these parts, but it seems you are all local. Maybe you all might know something.
He's just gonna groan. Just in pain.
Would we know anything about it, Rackham?
No.
Would I?
No.
Okay,
Nay, I
yeah,
haven't got a clue.
he's just gonna keep groaning in pain.
All right.
Oh, quit your bellyache. That thing's already gone.
With a lack of action to properly stabilize you, Kedrick, make a death save.
Oh shit.
Not one.
Oh shit.
Kedrick stops moving.
Hey.
Cromith,
Need
you were
hands.
just you were holding him up by his armpits, right?
Yeah.
He just goes limp.
Big man. I think he's dead.
Aye, that's a true possibility.
Just stabilize me already, goddammit!
Well, I mean, you're fucking holding
it's too
him.
late.
What the
It's
hell?
too late. He stopped moving.
You're holding the body of a guard, and he's dead. I don't know if you know what this puts us in for implications, but I think our visas are fucked.
I don't think I'll be able to find employment around these parts no more.
Well, fuck employment. I think you're gonna get jail time.
I mean, I suppose it's a type of employment, just, slave labor.
He seemed like an alright guy. Is there anywhere we could take him? Revivify this motherfucker?
I mean,
The temple. Try the temple.
Yeah.
Okay. I told you guys this was going to be a difficult campaign, but that was just catty. Catty.
Eddie, you picked him up by his armpits, and you're like, "Oh, look at him!" And he just dies in your
You did
arms.
nothing to help him. So, I told myself at the beginning of this campaign that I would give the party one mulligan.
Oh my god.
And I, with my execute authority, I'm going to use this mulligan here.
You fucking...
Kedrick is stable at 1 HP. Catty, picking somebody up does not stabilize them. Okay? You guys no longer have a mulligan. You're on your own.
I'm
Fucking
just saying. I'm just saying.
Dumbass.
It's your fault for rolling in that one.
What do you mean? You did nothing!
His armpits. You treated him like a fucking cat, like you're trying to show his length. You hoisted this man in the air, and he just dies.
I thought you were a veteran!
Cromith, make a charisma save for me.
Yeah, I wasn't a combat medic.
You still no first aid.
How many of your party died in the war?
Good question.
All
For
of
another
them.
time.
Rolls 1 to 100.
What? Charisma?
You're making a charisma save.
13.
13? You now have heroic discouragement. The next roll you make must be rolled at disadvantage. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that to you. But still, learn how to fucking stabilize a character.
I
God
proceed
damn.
to take the pepper box and put it in my mouth. No, just kidding.
Like, Caddy, even fucking Geoff, who's a rogue, did better than you. He had no connection to any of you, and he still dealt first aid.
For the past like 10 minutes, where Cromith has just been holding Kedrick, I'm like, somebody please fucking stabilize him. I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. Just say you want to stabilize him.
That's what I was waiting for too.
I thought the big man would do it, but no.
Okay.
It kind of slipped my mind.
The floor is yours, guys.
Kedrick is just—he's
Do we
still
know
limp.
that
He's just
he-
unconscious now.
Do we know that he died for a moment there?
No, he did not die.
That's just null and void.
I pretty much nulled that out.
Damn. All
So
right.
he is conscious at 1 HP.
Fucking hell, Caddy.
Can I say that stop your belly aching comment brought him back.
No. No, it was his sheer will.
He's just gonna
He's
keep
still-
groaning in pain.
He's running off of an endorphin high from last night. Okay.
Oh my god.
First off, fuck whatever that was. Shot the thing twice. And the son of a bitch was still coming for me. It throat fucked. The guardsman over here.
He's gonna groan in pain at
Wait.
that.
Do I still have like goop all over my axe from when I tried to slice his head open?
No.
What I say we do is that thing vaporized after walking into the light. We go, we grab whatever light source we can, and we get him someplace where he can get healed. Because look at him. This motherfucker's deader than a doornail.
He's gonna groan in pain.
I'm gonna like slap
Again.
his cheek a couple times.
Uh,
Look at that. Let's see. See? Ain't right. I can get him
I,
somewhere.
you know, this is why I didn't join the guard. They didn't make me awake and soft. Anyways, let's bring him in.
Damn you!
All right. Go on, you carry the big old baby with you. Let's go. And is there any light source around or anything like that that I can visibly see that we can take with us?
So, in terms of visible light sources, there are 2 torches posted at the lumber shed. Aside from that, there is no light anywhere. Not from even within the city, not the torches and sconces lining the city walls, nothing. Those are the only 2 light sources.
Now that's
All right.
against regulation.
You big ball sack, grab one of these torches. I'll take the other. Let's get going before any more of these goopy motherfuckers show up.
How are you gonna need to like coordinate with me to like bring you over?
Grab one of these lights.
Yeah, there you go. Or you can do that. Alright.
He's alive!
Oh god!
It's a miracle.
It's alive!
Carmus is just gonna pull it off.
And then, I said we just try to walk up here. I'd say stick together.
With your light sources, the torches have been removed from the shed.
Oh no.
Who has the torches? Cromith and Crowley?
Yeah.
Okay. You will shed right light.
Oh, magnificent.
And Crowley, you will shed the same light.
Yay. I don't want to go through the bushes. Fuck that shit. What do you reckon that thing was?
Some sort of swamp vampire. I reckon.
I don't know. It eats your axe pretty well.
Hey, thing went right through like I was trying to slash through water.
I mean, it did stick its tongue down for its throat. Hopefully he's alright.
As you 3 approach the western gate into the city, it is closed. Beyond the gate, there is no light. There is no life. There is no activity. There is no noise. Beyond the gate is just pitch black buildings.
What?
Can I see any guardsmen or anything?
No.
Is Kedrick alive enough to realize this as well?
Yes, he is conscious.
Is there any regulation for like city defense or anything that would cause that?
No.
Well, now
Do I
that-
notice that he's awake now?
Yes, he's always been awake.
Oh.
Well, that's wrong. As he
No,
grabs, he's
look at
gonna grab
you.
his wounds.
Rise and shine, little birdie. I don't think, your friends are out here.
That would mean the city has fallen or has been abandoned.
Which means we're in some bad luck.
Indeed.
Any of you know any shelter around here?
Rackham. Do I?
Kendrick, the only shelter on this end of the city would have been the Western Settlement.
Ah, fabulous. The only shelter on this side would have been the settlement.
Don't you think, big man?
Hold on a sec. I just got a free code and I gotta redeem it for someone else. Free Steam
Oh,
games. Fucking
I gotta-
Steam load.
I gotta go get my laundry and switch it over here soon.
Hey, from what I know at this end, not of the impression that we'll find much else other than burnt ruins.
Well, if the gate's closed and everything looks abandoned, I think we have better chances out here, don't you?
Indeed. With that, he's gonna
So-
kind of try and stagger away from Big Man.
Need to get him patched up.
Hey. But, I don't reckon you know of an apothecary around these parts.
I think our only apothecary we had died. Well, not died. Burn everything up.
That'd be a fair statement.
Shit. Alright, let's go back where we came. Stay close to the light.
You know,
And keep an eye out for any more of those goop bitches.
Rackham, I'm just gonna say, this is so fucking upsetting. Because I'm rolling nat 20s on everything except for what I need 20s on. I've only rolled 20s and 1s and 1 4.
Are you telling me that getting laid is not what you need?
Oh, think about it. He's been spending all night pumping shit. Like, he just got pumped himself. I don't think he's gonna do very well.
Yeah.
Every campaign, he's always getting shit put inside him.
Damn you.
I was gonna say, if he rolls a nat 1, the princess that he's trying to court had to be Delilah.
Hey, what's your name again?
Who are you talking to?
You.
Kedrick. With that, he's gonna
Kedrick.
stumble a little bit. You know.
All right. You know where we can go to get you patched up or anything else?
The only place I could think of is the temple. But that's.
Which is in the city.
Yup.
Shit. The gate was closed, right? I'm not imagining things.
The gate
Yes.
was closed.
That is indeed what
Fuck.
he said. Though I'd say it probably wouldn't hurt to go see if there's any surviving medicine out in the settlement.
Yeah, we don't know what's left from the apothecary shop. We might be able to find something over there if it didn't burn all up.
Precisely.
You two will, or I should say you three, will return to the Western Settlement. Okay. Brandon, if you need to go grab laundry, you can do that right now while I get everything set up.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
Hey there, Delilah, what's it like and how is pussy?
Shut the fuck up!
You're saying, bro. Yo, calm down. Ouchie. Put the fucking Santa ball hat in my head. Right in my eye.
Is there any dialogue to be had whilst you travel?
No.
Damn.
From Kedrick, he's gonna ask their names. Say, what other? I don't believe I've caught your names.
Promise, and it be a name you are to remember.
What is Spooky's name again? Actually, no. I'm gonna wait for him to come back and give me his name if he so chooses.
Wee man.
He is yet to return. Give him a moment. He is doing
His name was
laundry.
Wee man.
Hello, Mr. Vagabond Man, as I'm describing you.
Vagabond man, let's go. Yes, that's me, Mr. Crowley. Pleasure to meet you, Crowley Ravencrest.
So Kedrick asked your guys' names. What is your response?
Me? Just call me a passerby for now.
Understood. Is there anything I should call you until you're no longer a passerby?
Hey, you can call me what you want. Doesn't really matter to me. You can call me Traveler. You can call me, I don't know, Handsome. I don't care what you call me. This is me.
Understood, Mr. Vagabond.
I'm sure we've already got an answer from old meat hands over here.
Yep, Kremeth.
A pleasure to meet you, Cretin.
Cretin.
I mean, we already know each other.
You guys already know my name.
From what was it, like months that we spent together inside the
Imagine if you
Was it
guys just
months
didn't
ago?
know each other's names after months together. You just called each other.
I mean,
by
he just keeps
nicknames.
following me around. I don't know the guy. He's just there.
So, now that Mr. Crowley has returned,
Mr. Crowley.
you make it to the remnants of the alchemist's shop.
alchemist shop.
Alchemist.
And of
What's
it-
he do to owls?
Ooh.
And
Chemist.
of it, barely
Oh.
anything remains. Do you wish to venture inside its dilapidated walls?
Kedrick is gonna look at them. Shall we?
Only one way to find out what's inside.
Indeed.
As
All
they're
right.
bringing this up, I'd like to reload my pepper box. Put 2 more bullets in it.
Do it.
Let me see. Do I need to roll for a reload, actually? I think since we're out of combat, I don't need to, but just in case, let me check.
Bow, 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 bow.
Oh, bloody hell. I took no damage during that fight, right?
No.
Wow, I love that. Wow.
Oh my god, all these fucking things in my way, Jesus. Oh, I guess I don't need to roll for that. Okay. I will proceed to reload and add 2 more bullets to my gun.
You do so.
Well, reckon we may as well go on ahead and take a look.
Do you choose to enter?
Of course.
You
Though-
enter and
Kedrick is entering first.
Is that a wise idea?
No, of course not.
Oh,
Kedrick, you
God.
enter first and find the building just in total disarray, damaged by the fire. Barely nothing is left standing within this building. You're lucky to even be standing in the entryway. What is it you wish to do?
Kedrick is gonna look at the 2 gentlemen with light and gesture for them to follow him in. Because he can't search without light.
Yeah, I suppose. May as well take a gander and see what else is going on in this.
Your place. I'll hold the light up high so we can get the most out of it, and follow closely behind Kedrick.
Alright. Kedrick is going to go and search for anything that could possibly help his wounds.
Make me an investigation.
Investigation. 9. I thought that was another nat 1.
You find potion bottles, but nothing inside them.
Huh?
There's no roof to this place, is there?
Most of it has caved in.
I could pretty well see like outside for the most part, and like the night sky.
To a degree, depending on where you're standing.
Do I note anything alive? Animals, ravens, in particular, insects? Any other form of life outside of us that I could pick up from nature?
A single raven flying to the west.
It may be telling you to flee.
Yeah. All right, bye guys. Have fun. Well, seeing as you seem to be just finding empty bottles, and I'm not seeing much of anything else, I'm more akin to the birds of a feather. I think we should probably head west.
Kedrick is gonna look up at you. Rackham, is there anything out west from here?
Just more housing.
There are only houses that way. How would... I guess
Well-
shelter.
Just because there ain't nothing here, and back when this fire started, this was the origin of it, I'm assuming pretty much everything in this whole place is pretty much burned down or evaporated. So, there's more housing out west. To me, my thinking is gonna be that there may end up being some, I don't know, salvation for you over there. Wouldn't hurt to try. What say you, meat hands?
Would we be aware of like farmland out that way?
There is farmland out there. Yes.
Now, I'm no
Kendrick is-
medicine man, but this goes through the woods, doesn't it, to get out to more of the housing?
I mean, there are paved, like not necessarily paved, but well-traveled paths that do clear through the nature.
I'm not proficient in medicine by all means, but is there any like known common herb that's good for like stopping bleeding, stifling wounds, anything like that are nearby?
That would be a
Maybe.
a survival roll, Mr. Crowley.
All right.
Hey, as I'm the son of a farmer, can I
14.
roll as well?
Are you crently inquiring about the local herbs that could be used to heal you?
Fair point.
Crowley, you are aware of herbal remedies, however, you are unsure if they grow here. At least you've never seen them.
Probably wouldn't be near the roads anyway. I'd probably have to go deeper in the forest, which I don't want to do.
Ask the local.
To be fair, you got knocked on your ass. I ain't asking you shit. And also, you got tongue fucked by a fucking slug monster, so I don't know what the fuck's going on with you. You could be friend or foe.
Neither of those were my fault.
Bro, man's got fucking face hugger. I'm just
did you ever get
expecting-
that tongue out of you, actually?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
Uh,
you may
I'm
be
ex-
pregnant.
I'm expecting like an alien to burst out of his fucking chest.
What, for me to
That's
just
what I'm
become a
saying.
new shadow?
I haven't put my pepper box away. It's still like kind of low key aimed at this motherfucker.
Nah, I'm expecting like a flat out fucking xenomorph.
Gonna shoot out his ass.
Nah,
Piss
like
it out.
a shadow is just gonna like peel my skin off.
Ugh. Ugh. I like it, but
That's what's gonna
All
happen
right.
when I die.
we good with going west?
I'd say that's an idea if ever I've heard one.
All right. Lottie fucking down. Let's go.
Can I look up at the sky to see just about what time of night it is?
Given the position of the moon,
Pretty much like how long has it been since we came?
you weren't paying attention to the moon, were you?
I mean, you said when the moon reached its highest.
The moon is at its highest.
Still? Currently?
Mm-hmm.
How long would you say
When-
that it feels like it has been?
Have you been making a conscious effort to keep track of time?
Not particularly, but
You wouldn't know, would you?
he could probably give a solid guess.
Could he?
I don't know. I'm going with he's a lot, like, he's just me, but fantasy. I've got a pretty alright internal clock.
On a side note.
Now wait, you and I both
uh,
know you can't fuck for shit. There's no way.
Damn.
Damn.
Uh,
Hey, I was giving him a better chance than I ever will, alright?
Alright. What's up?
When I inquired to if there was anything like nature-wise out there, you mentioned the raven. Was there any other like chirping of insects,
No,
croaks of frogs? Nothing,
Nothing.
just the raven.
just the raven. Nothing else.
Oh, fabulous.
Gentlemen, I want you all to keep an eye out because I've been my fair share traveling across the land. And in this time of traveling, usually when it's quiet, there's predators out there. Y'all tell me, do you hear anything?
Nah, not as of now, but I'm sure we'll hear something if we pass by some bushes.
I don't
How
hear
about you?
anything. I don't hear anything. At all.
Exactly. That's the problem. I ain't heard a damn peep since we ran across our little sludge friend.
You know, it might also be that we're just intimidated of our human statures.
When's the last time you heard a cricket shut up when you walk by it?
Fair point.
Let's keep our eyes out. We got light sources. May as well use them.
Indeed. I'll watch the rear. That Kedrick is going to draw his longsword and kind of like trail behind everyone.
Good lad.
I'll be right back with that. You guys keep going.
I suppose we try to venture out west. See what we find.
Yep.
Okay. Then you will venture out west. And as you do, you return to your homes. It is at this time that you note your torches are running low.
Could I do a survival check to scurry for anything that I could make a torch with, and then use what remains to light my next torch?
We'll do, and depends on where you're gonna look.
I'm mainly going to look around the wreckages to see if there's cloth that may have been burned off, but the cloth itself wasn't fully burned. There might still be some wood that's been untouched. Is anything to try and craft myself a torch?
Investigation for me, please.
These
that
houses
would
still
be-
flammable?
They are charred and blackened.
11.
You find nothing.
All right. What are we doing? What's happening? What I miss?
Our torches are running low on light,
Hmm.
which is concerning. About how much light do you say we have on the torches?
But how much light?
Mm-hmm.
Enough light for maybe a few more minutes.
Shit.
Alright. And the houses are charred and blackened, so not flammable. Enough of them. Ooh, actually, hold on.
Can we see outlines of any trees?
Through the darkness, yes. Just in front of you down the road.
Kedrick is gonna point that way. Let's go check the trees.
Are there any firewood storages that would be untouched? Because I would assume that where we traditionally keep our firewood is away from the houses, so maybe it'd be untouched from the flames.
You don't know if any had survived. You'd have to keep your eye out for it.
Okay.
What's Big Man wearing?
Right now I should be wearing. So I just got just basic leather gear, or just leather clothes. So padded-ish, but with a.
Kendrick's stuff is cloth, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. But it's thick
I'm
cloth.
gonna Oh, I'm gonna take my knife. I'm gonna cut that shit off of you.
Kedrick is gonna look at you bewildered.
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna borrow something that's needed for the light.
Kedrick is just gonna. Alright. I don't know if my mic picked up my sigh.
Gonna try to ignite this cloth, and with it being thick, I'm gonna assume it burns pretty slow, and try to use it to like add more time to the flame.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand for me.
Woohoo.
Kedrick, go ahead and
14.
Guess I'm not
You
needed.
successfully do so. You've added at least another couple minutes.
Kedrick is gonna
Alright.
take out his knife and cut off a little bit more of his gambeson and try to light it and get it to supply fucking big man's.
We're really just gonna strip him down to a fucking loincloth, aren't we?
I really just cut around his nipples, so he's just got nipples. now.
I have a shirt on underneath.
Oh, taking all the fun out of it, Lando. Alright, so you're adding a couple minutes onto Big Man's too. Alright. Well, should buy us a little bit more time. Let's see, can't find anything to add to our Kindle in here.
Indeed.
Yeah, smart idea.
Try
Let's
to-
go check the tree to the front.
Crowley, as you approach, you hear a raven's caw to your right.
This way or oh. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna go up.
Can I check these fences to see if they're salvageable as firewood? Or I guess as kindling?
Investigation for me. Crowley, as you approach, there is no raven to
my
be
God.
seen. However, something glimmers against the torchlight.
9.
Gonna make out what's glimmering.
An investigation, if you would. Kedrick, what was that?
9.
9.
I can't
They are
roll
not
high when I
salvageable.
fucking need it.
13.
You said a
13. I'm getting a lot of tens. Wild. Dice are rigged.
As you
Yeah, I guess.
approach this glimmering object in the ashen debris, you make out what is a sewing needle. Alongside it, discarded fluffs of what looks to be cotton stuffing that came from a doll.
Any of you good at sewing?
Not particularly, but I've had my hand at it before.
Well,
Being that, again, since Crownth would be a soldier, I'm guessing that he would have had to do repairs on his clothing and armor and all that. So would he know how to sew?
Let's see. No,
No. Okay.
you're not proficient in the tools.
And I am in no way saying that he's proficient. I'm just saying that he's had a hand in it before. Because.
By hand, I mean the sewing needles probably went through his finger once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
He's at least tried to sew before. I'd say he probably got it a little bit down, but he is nowhere near proficient.
Hey, Scruff, how bad you bleeding?
Rackham.
not too bad. Actually, wait a minute. No, you did get bit and clawed out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mr. Crowley, make a medicine check for me.
Woohoo, Dr. Crowley.
Now wait a minute, with that fucking
17.
deal, you're gonna give him an
17.
infection.
You take the like the palm of your hand, roughly, and try and swipe away some of the blood on Kedrick's face, and you will see that on his cheek is a bite mark with multiple rows of teeth having chewed through his skin. Additionally, there are tears in his gambeson which are beginning to seep through with blood. There isn't a lot of it. However, the wounds are still open.
You got yourself a nice little back there. Little foreplay, and ain't nothing. We got you. I'll patch you up. Hold on. I'm gonna grab the cotton and the needle, and I'm gonna take the needle and put it over the flame to sterilize it with the torch. Is there any loose threads from when I cut into Kedrick's little gambeson?
Huh?
I asked if there's any loose threads on the gambeson when I cut into it. Unravel.
The stitching is very well done. However, through the recent kind of visceral attack, there are a few loose threads.
I'll start pulling with these threads till I get enough to stitch up the wounds.
Sure.
And gonna put that cotton kind of over it and then stitch it onto his flesh.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand for me.
Cromith, while he does that, he's just gonna.
Oh boy.
Cromith is gonna. At least from the fence, is there any small piece of wood that he could just rip off or something, about the size of something you could shove into someone's mouth?
Just so you know, I just rolled con. I don't know.
Wait, what?
I just rolled con for myself to see if he flinches or not when the needle enters.
Yeah, I rolled a 9, so this is gonna be a doozy.
Okay. Kedrick, I'm gonna disregard that con check as it was unprompted. I want you to make me a con save.
Ooh. Okay, I got you. Nat 20.
Oh shit.
As I said.
Through Crowley's rough hands, you feel fine. It hurts. Obviously, it hurts, but it's not going to tip you over the edge necessarily. You can sit through it.
All right, wasn't made for sewing here. Just stay still.
Now, Kedrick, make a wisdom save.
What?
Make a wisdom save.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh.
Oh lord. I'm not good at those. 3.
Kedrick.
What?
Now, I have a question for Crowley. Is
Uh-oh.
the cotton in the wound or over top of it as like a gauze?
I would do a gauze. I wouldn't stuff it in the wound. I don't want it to be so deeply in, because I don't want that cotton to stay there. But I'm gonna say a gauze would probably be a good idea.
Okay. Kedrick, this cotton and this sewing needle once belonged to someone, and you can almost feel their presence. It's very detached, almost lonely. It's lost its purpose. Something is out there, just wandering. As you feel its presence, you can almost hear in the back of your mind an insane, almost cackling. Because of your low wisdom save, you will take damage.
Oh shit, here we go again. What's going on, you buddy?
Looks like it's unconscious time. Or psychotic break time. What do you want me doing, Rackham?
You take 2 psychic damage and have disadvantage on your next roll, which would be your death save. So roll your death save at disadvantage.
That's crazy.
And fucking D20.
All because I grabbed him
That's
by
a
the pits.
2.
Oh.
See if I roll 1.
All
Alright,
because
2.
I grabbed him by the pits.
Okay. So, to the 2 of you, Kedrick just grabs his head and falls onto his side.
God
Psychotic
damn it, my
break
stitching
time,
ain't
boy.
that bad. I'm gonna try to get him back
Rackham,
up.
Can I take over here?
Sure.
So, as you try to get him up, he's just like his eyes are kind of darting around, kind of like in a craze. Like fucking something is out there. He doesn't know where it is.
Goddamn boy, more jittery than a June bug. Come on. I'll smack him on the face a couple times. Good measure. Now I did get him up. So is he back up? I didn't twiddle his pits. Are we good?
Yes.
Okay.
He is
Good.
stable.
You're not dying today, buddy.
You can't die because you got French kissed by something you didn't like. Come on. Be a man about it.
I mean, yeah, you had the best night of your life and you had the worst night of your life.
All the same night.
Back.
Double standard. You can't eat ass and not want your ass to be ate, but all right. I slap him on the cheek a couple times, try to reason back to good standards. All right, come on, focus, boy.
All right, Rackham.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question for you.
Sure.
Does he still hear the cackling even as he refocuses?
It fades out.
He's still gonna keep looking, but less, like, crazed. And he's gonna keep trying to peek behind him while you're stitching.
You said you peek behind you?
Oh,
Oh,
fuck!
fuck.
No! 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 Damn it,
Let's take a
Rackham!
look at your passive perception real quick.
My passive perception is 12.
Kedrick, you don't see anything.
No!
I think that's worse.
Fuck!
I think that's worse.
Fuck! No!
With him looking behind and everything, do I notice he's doing this, or am I just too entwined in my stitching?
That's up to you.
Nah, you're all stitched up. Come on. Should stop with the bleeding a little bit until we get you some better medicine. Come on, let's get you up.
All right. He's gonna keep moving with you guys, but he is no longer focused on the flames. He is no longer focused on keeping the flame alive.
Oh, to my knowledge, I got the flames, don't I? Still.
Yeah,
Both of your torches are still alive.
but he is no longer focused on trying to help you guys keep them alive.
Oh.
Crometh,
Fuck.
your torch dies.
Oh no. That's no good.
He's gonna look back at that, see the torch is dead, and he's gonna cut off an even larger chunk of his gambeson and pass it to Mr. Vagabond.
Do I perceive these guys just out of the edge of my sight?
You can see them just where the light meets the dark.
Fuck. Give me that cloth. Quickly.
As you take the bit of cloth, his hands are fucking shaking. Like, he is terrified.
I'm gonna try to quickly wrap this and, like, keep the torch alive.
Does Crometh see these two figures? Oh, there's also some behind us.
Oh. There's
Oh.
4.
Boy.
There's 5.
I was gonna say 4.
There's 6. There's 7. There's more.
It's all right. Stay close. Stay in the light.
He's gonna draw his longsword, and it's just like the shaking is more visibly like amplified at the edge of the short sword. Like it is nowhere near staying in one spot.
Now hold on, Dagnib. Is that wood?
It is.
I'm lighting that shit on fire.
How so?
I got the torch, don't I?
What are you gonna do with it?
I'll walk over and reach over this ledge and light that corner on fire.
It does not light.
Oh, shit. Ain't nothing flammable these days, swear to God.
Is this tree burned out?
Yes.
Shit.
Alright, keep moving. Stay close.
Crometh is also gonna unequip his great axe and equip both of his hand axes.
How close in proximity does the light need to be for these things? Do we know?
You don't know?
They're staying just outside of the bright radius.
How much light's left?
You're on your last strip of cloth. You don't have much time.
Wait, I just realized I have torches in my inventory.
You motherfucker.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, so we've been stripping my gambeson for nothing?
I've been undressing this man for nothing but your own amusement.
Crometh is just gonna...
Caddy? No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Roll me a
No.
d4.
Oh boy. I just like to imagine you just sit there and you're like, oh, torches.
3.
3, you said.
Oh boy.
Crowley. Your torch snuffs out.
No! No!
Shit.
Un momento. Okay.
Nope, not that close.
He is not yet hyperventilating. But he is so close.
Like I've got a tinderbox and torches.
Is there anything anyone wishes to do?
How is there still like embers on the torch?
A few.
I have a question.
What's the question?
Is it time for Kedrick's funny bloodline time?
Is it?
I don't know. He doesn't know it exists.
Crowley, I'm gonna let you do what you want to do first.
First, on my bullets, are they like actual bullets? I'm assuming because I don't carry black powder itself.
Yes.
In an attempt to flashbang these creatures, I'm going to take 3 of my bullets and like quickly like just bite or like take the knife and like chop into them and just let the black powder fall on the embers of the torch to spark.
Sleight of hand to do this successfully under pressure.
That's 12.
12. Let me roll a DC really quickly.
You know, I just realized average white woman in Detroit.
You got lucky. It works.
I'm going to take 3 bullets out of my inventory.
Okay. The black powder falls, sprinkles onto the torch, and with it, bright sparks fly out from the torch, almost burning you 3 in the process. But it works. There's a flash of light, and the figures hold up their arms to their faces to protect themselves, but just as quickly as it erupts, it goes dark. And you hear them all collectively screech and lunge at the 3 of you.
Oh.
Damn.
Just as quickly as the sparks go out and the creatures lunge, you blink, and you are back in your rooms. Kedrick, you are lying on the floor of Joseph's tailor shop. With that said, quick intermission. I'm going to go take a piss. But for the most part, you are safe. This time!
I like to think that my igniting of the 3 bullets did
Open
bought
up
us
a
enough
portal.
time just to get through that.
So I completely forgot that I had torches in my back.
You motherfucker.
I remember that Rackham said, so one of you guys has torches in your backpack, and I was like, oh, it's got to be one of you 2, right?
No, I was checking my inventory, bro. I don't have shit. I got a dagger, my emblem for my holy symbol. I've got like my leather armor, my pepper box, some bullets, which I'm now down to 55 of. And I don't know if you know, that shit's hard to come by and make.
Bro, I've got water skin, 10 torches, a tinderbox, rope, rations.
You have
mess
fucking
kit,
10
red
torches?
roll. Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna read you the 5 things I have on me.
I've also got
I have a
how
chain
many
shirt,
javelins?
a dagger, a horn, a longsword, and manacles.
So I also have 4 javelins, 2 hand axes, 1 great sword. For some reason, I have a dice set, and then also my clothes.
Okay, guys. Are we ready to continue?
So I have a quick question for you. Did I
Sure.
did I pass out in Joseph's shop, or wasn't I outside?
You passed out outside, but you woke up in his shop.
Oh. Okay,
I
I'll let you decide who goes first.
We'll start with Crometh and Crowley. Each in your own rooms, you have awoken in your beds exactly as you had fallen asleep.
We have
We'll start with
awoken.
Crowley first. Crowley, you awaken. You feel the sun creeping in through the blinds of the window onto your face, and a feeling of safety returns to you. What do you wish to do?
Do I feel immediately safe, or am I still pretty startled at like the lunging and the screeching of the creatures?
Immediately, you feel better, but that kind of sinking feeling in your gut still kind of lurches at you.
I'm assuming I've got the pepper box pretty close by, so I'll still have it like next to me, like a comfort. The hell was that? The fuck? Meat Hands was there. That guard. The fuck was that? Now, reasonably, I feel like I'm going to check and see how many bullets I have.
You check to see how many bullets you have?
Mm-hmm.
All 60.
Should I change that in my actual inventory?
Not this one.
All right.
I will actually, I'll do you a solid. I'll keep track of that for you.
All right, thank you.
Because I've actually prepared sheets for this.
Delightful.
So, with that, what else do you wish to do?
I'm gonna like remark on that first. If I've got 60 bullets, I used 5 of those. How do I still have 60? Inventory. God damn it. Ugh. It's probably the lack of being in contact with the ravens and the matron. Surely nothing. I'm gonna go splash some like cold water on my face and like get ready for the day. Try to like regain my senses. Then adorn my clothes. I'm gonna go find old Meat Hands.
He is in the room next to yours. Crometh, at this time, you have also awakened.
Ah, you bastards! Oh. The fuck was that? Crometh kind of shakes himself out of bed. Basically doing the action of holding out his his 2 hand axes, but just kind of nothing in them. And just slowly realizing that, you know, it was just all in his head. But it you know, felt so real that it's a bit hard for him to comprehend. So what he's gonna do, he's just going to get dressed as he usually does and get all of his things and go out to hopefully go eat breakfast. And just kind of try and console his mind.
I'm leaving this to you two for a little bit. You can do what you wish. So, I'm assuming you two are going to head downstairs to grab something to eat.
Yeah.
As you walk downstairs, Bug is attending his bar table, just cleaning up, getting ready for the morning. And you realize how early you two have woken up. It's earlier than you usually do. Bug looks almost a little bit confused.
Crometh is gonna sit down at the table and just kind of lean over to Bug, kind of as they, he wants to ask him a couple questions.
Bug will lean in towards you, Cromwell.
Didn't expect you to be up early.
Nah, but I've got a couple of things I've been wanted to talk to you about. See, I've had this let's say experience.
Have you now?
I can't exactly put my head on it. So, me was thinking, do you know of any, say, folk tales around these parts?
Folk
Maybe.
tales.
Maybe talking about some sort of slug-looking vampire.
No, not to my knowledge. I've been here a while. Why you ask? You look a wee bit pale.
Bug's gonna look up at Crowley.
Is he alright? Too much to drink?
Well, I was gonna pass it off as something that I concocted up in my dream from stress or something or the other. But I had a similar experience as well in my nighttime. So I'm gonna say he and I are on the same page on this one.
Well, suppose it's not the drink then. I'm afraid I can't help you. Paranormal and folklore ain't personally my thing. However, I'm sure there are a few eggheads around here you could talk to. If it really is, well, as you say it, you could try the apothecary on the other end of the city. I mean, that's all I really have. It's quite strange for you to wake up early in the morning and come down to talk to me about folklore.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it unless it was a shared thing. Or something that seemed out of the normal, and I'd say me sharing a dream with old fat hands over here, not normal.
My guess would be, well, was it just you two?
Come to bring of it, nah. You remember that guardsman that was here yesterday?
A little one.
Yeah.
I do.
The little shite was in ours. He's there too.
Well, I'll go find the little bugger then. See if the story still lines up. And if it does, better pray you haven't been cursed all year.
You got an idea of where I could find him?
The little shit's a bodyguard. Can't tell you what his name is, though. Fellow with long hair. Weaves all the fancy clothes for the noble ones.
Do I recall the name?
Make a history check for me.
I mean, he literally talked to him yesterday morning. First time I said his name several times.
Yes, but that was a very minute detail. 13?
Fair.
Starts with a J, Joe, something.
Hey, Bug, you did Joe, J, Jim, Johnny, I don't... Any of these ring a bell to you?
Jay. Yeah, I'm not good with names if they aren't regulars. And he isn't one of them.
Fair. Sure, one of the other gods might know. Thanks, Bug.
Yeah. Since he does make clothes for all the fancy people, I tried one of the richer establishments. At the King's Plateau. Might be there.
Hey, Bug, you got a map you can mark where that,
Oh,
ends at, the alchemist?
the alchemist.
Or not an alchemist, an apothecary, right?
Apothecary. Yeah. Hang on.
Hey, damn A's,
that
you know,
hill.
too many A words.
He'll reach under his counter and pull out the map.
Oh, let's see.
With that, he's going to reach into his breast pocket and pull out a tiny pair of reading glasses and put them to his nose.
Let's see. Somewhere in the West Commons, I think. Should have been somewhere near the West Gate, I think. Yeah, there it is. Right there. It's
Alright.
quite a trip, but you should have enough daylight, I think.
I appreciate it. I think this might be a matter time sensitive.
Yeah. I mean, you think you'll need to stay another night here?
If it's nothing serious, maybe.
Well, in any event, I'll keep 2 rooms open for the both of you. And King's Plateau is here. If you're gonna find that fancy tailor, that'd be the place.
Thanks, Bug. I appreciate it as always.
Good luck, boys.
Hey, Bug. Before I go, mind getting a plate of grits for old time's sake?
I suppose. Hang on.
With that, he's going to waddle into the back room. A few minutes later, pull out a tray of grits and just set it on the counter in front of you.
While you're
as
at it,
always.
I'll take another bowl of beans, if you will.
No, not beans again.
Last time I gave you beans, I couldn't get the smell of your arse out of the fucking stool.
Oh, how do you think I feel? I have the room right next to him. It sounds like a fucking trumpet's playing in there all the time. If you're downwind, God.
Fine.
He's going to throw his hands up and he's going to return to the back room.
I'll be right back.
All I'm saying is if you eat no more beans, you're going to be able to cast Cloud Kill.
The beans return to you, Crometh.
Hey, perfect. Thanks for him.
Now that you two are fed, he bids you farewell as you leave Bug's Ale and Inn out into the trading district. The city, although it being very early in the morning, the sun only now rising, the city is bustling with life. The choice is yours, boys.
Well, I don't know about you. We can either split up and take it one by one, kill time, or we can both go and try to get hitches together and then be back.
I'd say we go get ourselves some answers and be back in time for the open arena.
All right. You just want to meet at the arena then? It's prompted to you, sir.
You're Rackham.
caddy. That's not to me.
Can you say again? I couldn't hear you over the fucking music. I didn't turn it down yet.
So we're meeting back at the arena then.
Hey, but first let's go get ourselves some answers. We still got a bit of time to kill.
Are we splitting up or we going together?
I'd say we'd get the best chance if we go together. Don't want to be split up in a big city like this.
All right, if you say so. I say we go get the apothecary. What about you?
Aye, that'd be a good start.
All right. Let's head north to the West Commons then.
Lead the way.
Mr. DM, we want to travel to the Commons.
To the Commons you shall. Recalling the details from the map, you make your way out of the trading district. Its gates open to the West Commons and the Mariners' Quarter. As you walk past the Mariners' Quarter and across the bridge leading to the West Commons, the waters are tranquil, peaceful, only a few boats passing, loaded with trade goods, and some just loaded with fishermen. As you enter the West Commons, you immediately note that there is a building taller than the others, looks almost not quite regal, but more established. This must be the apothecary.
Is there a sign or anything indicating that he's open?
Nope.
I'll rap on the door, knocking.
The door rattles in response to your fist, but there is no response from within.
Doesn't seem quite right. What time of day would you say it is?
At this point, it's morning. Everybody's already out. Shops are already open.
I've ventured out to an apothecary before, but I'd assume that they're open like everyone else. What say you, Fat Hands?
Hey, but who knows? Might think himself as high and mighty. You know, going off of his own hours and such.
Is there any sign indicating hours of operation?
There is not.
I want to call out, see if I get any response. Hey, hello? You open?
While he does that, Crownth is just gonna try the door. Just see if it's unlocked.
The door is unlocked.
All right, you can get arrested for breaking and entering. I'm not doing it. But since you are the one that broke and entered, I'll just follow suit.
For one, I'm just gonna take this as they're open. The Crownth is just gonna lead the way and go in.
Is it a mumble under my
As
breath?
you enter the apothecary's office, the noises of the outer city slowly fade out and give way to the serenity of the tranquil building that you now reside in. As your eyes adjust to the new lighting, you see a younger individual, neatly dressed, wearing glasses, looking over some parchments.
Sorry to interrupt. Little different on this one. So I did want to ask, you're keeping track of which bullets again? The ones expended or the ones had?
I am keeping track of the bullets fired during the night, I should say.
Okay, I will go back up to 60 then.
Yes.
With this, do we count these as our full rest, and do we have all of our slots back?
You are full rested.
Me as well?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
All right. Then I will reset everything then. Should we keep track of this separately for the night?
That depends on what it is, and usually I will keep track of it for you.
All right, because I used a action surge into grit.
That would be replenished.
Okay. That was all I needed to know. Sorry for barging in. Didn't have a sign that said you were open. Didn't want to intrude.
The young man will look up from his parchments at the two of you.
Ah, well, I'm sorry, technically we're not open. The resident apothecary just left earlier this morning for an urgent call.
Oh, you may want to put a sign up or lock your doors at least before folks like Big Ol' Fat Hands over here comes in. You know, Black Commanders and all.
My apologies, sis. Is there anything I can help you with?
Well, actually, if you could, what do you know of shared dreams and weird sludge beings in the middle of the night?
Shared dreams. Interesting. With that, he's going to sift through his parchments and just kind of go silent in thought for a second as he looks across the papers. I don't know anything of that. The apothecary would, though. Let's see. He left before, well, right as the sun was rising, actually. He didn't tell me when he'd be back. I do know, however, that he was going for Lord Joseph over in the King's Plateau. You could possibly catch him there.
Who's the Joseph fellow?
Joseph, I do believe he's the tailor for the higher courts.
Big man, Joseph, that was it. That's the one we need to get to, actually.
Well, there you have it, I suppose.
Well, I appreciate it. You wouldn't happen to have, while we're at it, any sort of health potions or anything of the such, would you?
That I can provide.
And with that, he'll go over to a cabinet behind him, and from within it, he will pull out several bottles of health potions and set them on the counter very gently.
Young master, what's your asking price for these?
For these, with that, he'll pull up a different piece of parchment and kind of scan through it with his finger. That would be 50 gold per bottle, sir.
God damn.
Little sticky, wouldn't you think?
I apologize, sir. This is our standard pricing.
Nah, you're fine. It makes sense. High commodity, high demand. On the note of high commodity and demand, you wouldn't happen to be familiar with black powder now, would you?
Black powder. Yes, I do believe reading something about black powder, but I haven't gotten much of it really on my hands yet. Why do you wish to know?
Well, sort of a, let's say, a connoisseur of black powder and the such. I'm gonna pull the pepper box out and lay it down on the counter. Crafted it myself. Volatile, deadly in right hands, but an efficient weapon all the same.
My word. Well, typically, if we get any sort of powdery substance, it would go to the apothecary first. You would have to ask him if he's come across any. Either way, if it's a volatile substance used in weapons, I don't think we'd carry it.
With that, he's going to bite his tongue.
I don't know, sir. I'm sorry.
Tell me, young master, what would you weigh the value of one of these? I'm just gonna place a singular bullet on the counter. Inside, there's a nice little amount of black powder. I would at least say worth quite a few gold, since it seems to be quite a rare substance in these parts.
Considering I've never even seen the weapon before, you'd be correct. However, as to this weapon and its ammunition, I'm not sure. The closest thing we as a city have to that are cannons, and we have very few of those.
How would you feel about trading a bullet or two for some of your potions? I'd wager, with as rare as a substance as you claim this to be, what would you value it at, young master?
Well, I can't make an accurate assessment until I know exactly how much of this powder is in each cartridge.
You need only a little bit. And with that, the price is about an ounce bullet.
An ounce of powder per bullet. Huh. Well, considering I haven't worked with this much before. All right. Huh. Okay. Let's say, since I really don't know how much this is actually worth, a bullet equals 1 gold piece.
I think that's a little steep there, or not a little steep, a little dry on the asking for such a rare amount. You wouldn't pay 1 gold piece for a diamond now, would you?
Listen, I really don't know. I've never seen this before, nor have I seen your weapon before.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta go check on something.
I think we're down 2 players, so we should probably
No,
wait.
I'm here. I've been.
Oh, you're back now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't really give you an accurate price. I've never seen this before. Now, the apothecary might have. You could ask him if you see him. I wouldn't be the best source to go to.
Well, surely someone as brilliant as you to be acting as a young master apothecary could make his own decisions, right?
For clarification, sir, I'm only the apothecary's assistant, but... Alright, listen. Should you ever come back here for anything, I'll keep an eye out on somebody who might be able to utilize this powder better. Might even get you more ammunition for your weapon. I'll keep an eye on it, okay?
In the meantime, I thought we'd make a little trade. I'll give you one of these bullets and the powder inside, and I'll take 2 health potions.
Make a persuasion check for me. The assistant is going to look over his parchments, kind of take inventory of how many potions he really has, and sigh. Fine. All right, 2 potions. That's it. And with that, he's going to hold his hand out for the bullet.
Place the bullet in his hand. See, I knew you were a wise guy. You'd be a master apothecary in no time.
With that, he'll kind of nod and slide the 2 potions over to you.
Thank you, sir.
I look forward to doing business more with you.
With that, he will wave you out as he inspects his newfound item.
I'm gonna take my leave.
Cromith will follow you for the sake of simplicity. What is it you wish to do now?
Well, I suppose we're gonna make our way to Joseph.
What time of day is it? How much time has
Uh,
passed since we
At
woke?
this point, we're getting ready to get to you, actually.
Well, I'm asking because Kedrick still has to go, talk to the captain.
Well, you woke
It's
up on the
still,
floor.
it's still pretty early morning.
How long since we woke up, though?
Perhaps an hour.
Okay.
That's just a regular potion of healing, right? That I grabbed.
Yes, 2 regular potions of healing.
Would you add these to equipment or backpack?
Add it to. That is up to you.
I usually tend to keep my bag on me at all times. I was going to add that to equipment. Thank you, sir.
So, I'm assuming you're going to make your way over to the King's Plateau?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You make your way out of the West Commons down south, and then cut through a small portion of the Mariner's Quarter to reach the King's Plateau. Bug did not tell you exactly where the tailor shop is, however.
Well, shit. Ugh. No, may as well ask around. Are there any guardsmen around? I would assume that they would know.
Several, considering this is a sector of higher nobility. You see many different guardsmen patrolling.
Are there any that seem approachable?
No, none of them do.
Kedrick is the most approachable guard known to man.
I'm going to take the most approachable seeming one and attempt to talk with him.
You approach a crossbowman and he looks at you slightly concerned. What's wrong, citizen?
Yeah, pardon me, good man. I work for, Joseph. Recently appointed. Today's the first day. Me and this gentleman, I'm gonna point to the hulking brute next to me, are both new employees of his. We're trying to find out where he's at and meet up with the rest of the Patsy.
Roll persuasion for me.
17.
17.
I have returned.
Back.
Right. Okay. Well, with that, he's gonna like point down the road a little bit. You see that sign hanging out over the buildings over there?
I want to follow his tutelage of his finger to where he's pointing.
The sign in question is that of a needle and thread.
Ah, you talking about the one with the needle and thread, eh?
Correct. That's it.
Thank you, guardsman. I appreciate it.
He will not respond and go about his duties.
Typical.
All
guy.
right. Come on, big hands. You got an appointment to make. And proceed to walk on over.
I forgot a very crucial detail of this campaign.
Oh,
And I just now thought of it after seeing this specific battle map because this is the only battle map that truly reflected the change. At the very start of this campaign, when the fire first started, it was August. Months have passed. It is now November, meaning we are now in the early stages of winter.
God damn it.
With that said, you have the proper clothing for this. Kedrick, your gambeson is thick enough to insulate you. Crowley, you have almost like a gunslinger coat. It's thick enough. It can handle the weather.
Yeah.
Crometh, you're just like Kratos. You don't care. So,
My nipples
Boy.
are singing hymns, lad.
just shut up.
They're
Give
caroling.
me just a minute. Give me just a minute. So, as you now know where the tailor shop is. Do you wish to approach?
I got nothing better else to do. Me as well. Get some damn answers around this fucking place.
Real quick, where? Which building? Give me a building.
Jesus, dude, hang on.
Please, building! Building! Alexa, how much longer left on timer? Oh, joy. I hope the black people haven't taken my clothes.
That one?
I live in the hood, dear friend. Cheap rent, and if you fire a gun long enough, so the property value just stays low.
That building.
Yes.
Okay. Give me just a second while I load all the needed assets.
Oh, my shit's been done for a while. Hey, yo, the plot and you sent me something on Spotify. What?
Oh.
Apparently there's something put together, an offer or something like that. Hello? Plot and you? Hey, yo. Currents in the plot and you, Old National Center, November 10th.
I'm going, bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna need that day off, by the way.
You motherfucker.
It's a birthday present from my mom, all right?
Birthday present to me, let's go.
Sir, yes, sir.
POV
All right.
jobs.
Everything is almost ready. Are we ready?
No.
I'm ready to
Yes.
fucking sleep. That's what I am, but sure.
This will be the last bit, and then we'll call it.
All right.
So now,
Look at this.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
huh?
Oh, I'm seeing what the standard ticket is.
So, Kedrick, Crometh, you have found the tailor shop. No, not Kedrick. Crowley. There we go. Kedrick,
Yeah.
you're already in the tailor shop.
I'm gonna enter in.
As you warily enter, you are greeted by the sight of Joseph Kedrick against the wall, kind of like keeping close to himself and eyeing an old man who you can only assume to be the apothecary.
Yeah. Good day, gentlemen.
The apothecary is going to look over at Joseph, slightly confused. Joseph's going to look over at you, Crowley, almost a little bit surprised. So what he says is real. Joseph's going to look over at Kedrick. It really did happen?
He's just gonna kind of nod.
Gods above and below. Come in, please.
Noticing that the hulking man is still outside, I'm gonna wave him in.
Kreneth is gonna just kind of enter.
Move yourself, damn it.
There.
Northshot, tell me what to do, boy.
Just Kratos. Boy.
I am gonna start referring to how is boy.
Well, it's good to see you're actually not nearly dead right now.
Aye, it is very nice to not be in excruciating pain. By the way, Rackham, is the scar on my face, like, very visible?
Yes. So, Crowley, Crometh, you do see the scar on his face.
Right where the wound that I got from the fucking beast was.
Oh
Now,
boy.
is that from my
I,
bad stitching, or
I don't believe it's from your stitches. Because I don't think you stitched these either. And he's gonna kind of like pull at his gambeson and armor to show the other ones, the other wounds.
Gonna
With that,
smack big man on the shoulder.
I told you he was gonna leave quite the hickey.
Kedrick, your gambeson is untouched.
Oh, at that he's
Your
gonna
gambeson-
kind of. He's gonna kind of pause, look back at his gambeson, look back at them, look back at his gambeson, back at them. Didn't we cut this? Wasn't this trashed?
The apothecary will speak up.
Remove your gambeson, son. Let me see.
That he's gonna kind of like slowly stand up, back still very much against the wall, and kind of remove his armor and gambeson, and then like pull up his shirt.
The wounds on your torso have also scarred, similar to the scar on your face.
As
Intriguing.
you're doing this, I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah, about the makeshift bandages we did, and fuel for the torches. You'd be surprised to know I ended up waking with all 60 bullets in my possession from last night. Even though I fired 5.
Now, lad, what is a bullet?
Alright, I forgot y'all are, never mind. Weapon, Big Bang. The thing I shot.
Oh, I see. The thing that tore its tongue.
Yeah, let's just, for sake of simplicity, call it black powder arrows.
Black powder.
The apothecary is going to turn to face you.
Indeed, black powder.
I've only ever seen that twice.
gonna pull back my trench coat, show the pepper box, and kind of just tap it.
Yeah, takes a while to get used to, Bet a little tinkering you can get some pretty good items out of it.
Intriguing. You can utilize it as a weapon.
Amongst other things.
Noted. Thank you for showing me, sir.
Hmm.
Well, there's not much I can do, I'm afraid. Whatever wounds he sustained, it looks like it happened months ago. They've healed. By all practicality, the only thing that's left of them is, well, the scarring. There's little I can do.
Yet yesterday I was not scarred at all. I was unmarked.
And this morning I found you passed out in front of my door.
Indeed.
I have no explanation for that, Master Joseph. I'm afraid there are some things that are outside my own knowledge. I would direct you to the temple, but it's currently closed for all matters. I can't say why.
Mr. Joseph, was it?
Correct.
If I may inquire, you seem to be a man of status and power. So, with that in mind, would you happen to know, given that status and power, we can get into this, temple?
My status is far-reaching, but not so far-reaching as the temple. I could try and speak to the king, but I doubt he would. I doubt he can even control the temple. The temple's its own hierarchy. It's its own little kingdom suspended in ours. Believe me, I've tried to get in there. I can't.
To your knowledge, sir, is there, anyone in that temple?
Yes, several clerics. Practically a monastery's worth. But the only time I've really seen them do anything was the Western Settlement fire months ago.
Do you know what they did at the Western Settlement?
They treated the settlers. As far as I know, that's what I heard. I never actually saw them again. Granted, I've been planting my face against clothes. He'll say that as he motions toward the garments surrounded around the building. So it's not like I had many eyes and ears open around the city.
I'm gonna turn to Kedrick. Little lad, you were there at the settlement fire, yes?
Yes, I was.
Do you recall anyone else being treated by these clerics?
Not that I know of, other than the old woman I sent to their temple.
The apothecary is very subtly going to nod at Joseph as he takes his leave. This is no longer his story.
Nod to the apothecary on his way out, and hold up
As-
a finger to Joseph and Kedrick.
As the apothecary leaves, he's going to tap you on the shoulder, Crowley.
When you find the time, good sir, please come to my apothecary. I'd like to discuss further what this weapon can do.
I'd be delighted to, Master Apothecary. On your way back, ask your assistant for the item called a bullet that I left him.
You already went to my shop?
Well, yes, in search of you, actually, Master Apothecary.
Well, I trust Barnaby kept true to our policies. I will. Thank you, sir.
With that, he will tip his hat, and off he goes.
I'll nod. turn my attention back to Joseph and Cedric. Do we know what happened with this old lady that got treated by these clerics?
No. Of course, I'm not a part of the guard. I wouldn't know anyway. With that, he's going to turn and face Kedrick.
Would I know the answer to the question?
You haven't heard of it.
No, I don't know.
Right. Well, evidently this is true. You all are sharing dreams. Dreams? I'm not sure. I mean, dreams can't explain that. And Joseph's going to kind of point to the wounds scattered across Kedrick's body. This is serious. This is very serious. Okay, well, it's time for my own personal contingency then. Muscle, you. And he's going to point to Crommeth.
Aye.
Do me a favor, would you?
Aye.
Come with me. With that, he is going to walk. Oh no, he got really thin. He's going to walk into the next room, divided by partitions, kind of sliding them open.
Ah, he's going through walls.
No, wait, I didn't even see that.
These rolls of fabric here, can you move them?
Where do you want them?
Put them with the others.
Wait, which rolls of fabric in specific? Like these ones here? Or... Oh.
Will you do it?
Crommeth is just gonna slowly try and pull them out of the shelf, or what are they in specifically?
Forget the word for it. Fuck. They're in these like wooden spools.
Okay.
Oh, it's on a dowel rack. Okay.
Alright.
Something like that. I don't know. You're gonna move these bitches. Roll me an athletics.
And with that, Joseph is gonna kind of poke his head back in and urge for the both of you to follow
21.
as well. 21, excellent.
Can you walk a
Will the
little
two of
way?
you follow? Oh no, I see. Okay, I'll let you do your thing.
I'm seeing if he can move.
Well, I have one thing to say. If Kedrick is no longer needed, he is going to redon his armor and begin to walk out to go talk to the captain. Actually, first,
I mean, he did motion for you,
did he?
so
Yep.
Oh, damn. Well, he is of course going to put back on his armor first.
You have all of your strength. You're able to do this. As you approach, he'll enter back as Crommeth still moves the spools of fabric.
I'm just gonna stay near the entrance.
Okay. Do not move. Okay, well, that's not going to be reflected in the map, and I don't care. Okay. So, as the spools are moved, it is revealed that underneath these spools lies a trapdoor.
Hey, yo.
Good. Thank you. Inside. With that, he'll flip open the trapdoor and climb down a ladder.
Guess I'm gonna follow him.
I'll join. I love this jazzy fucking music. Let's go.
As
Very black
you
and
all descend, you are greeted with darkness, only briefly divided by sconces lining the stone walls. As you make it down the bottom of the ladder, another stone hall is before you, leading to a spiral staircase. Joseph walks confidently through this.
I'm gonna follow him. I trust him.
I'll follow behind. I like distance.
Okay. As he goes down the spiral stairwell, he emerges at the bottom, and a clearing opens before you. His basement.
God damn.
Joseph stops and looks to the three of you.
I was saving this for a special occasion, and I do think that this is that occasion. From now on, you'll stay here, under the auspices of my apprentices. You'll have beds here, shelter, light, food, places to store your gear.
No, I appreciate it, sir.
Suppose I'll show you. Come.
And that he'll walk over here.
This is what I like to call the armory, or what little of it I have. Weapons, armor, other gear, ammunition.
With that, he's going to kind of look over at Crowley, should you need it. He's going to look back into the room.
This is where we can maintain your gear and weapons. Any supplies that you may find, whether out in that dream world or things that you buy. Bring them here. We can work on upgrading your gear. That, Crometh, are the bathrooms. Unless you need to use it, I wouldn't stay in there very long. It does get smelly in there.
Right?
That is going to walk over here.
You'll be used to that, bean boy.
You shut that hole in your face.
To the right, lodgings. To the left, I suppose a war room, even though we're not really at war. Make yourselves comfortable in these rooms to the right. Once you're ready, you can come with me in here.
Gonna nudge, like, Crometh and just be like, hey, like that hole in your arse.
Kedrick's just gonna kind of walk down to this last one and come in and just kind of look around. What's in
Standard
here?
furniture. Dresser, desk, a chest, and a bed with fairly comfortable linens on it.
Makes sense.
Fair.
You know, there's 4 rooms, but only 3 of us. Are you expecting any more company?
Well, I'll tell you this. There aren't just 4 rooms.
Ooh,
Come on.
foreshadowing.
Kedrick's gonna go and kind of just search through the drawers, making sure there's nothing in here that isn't his.
Oh shit. I just no-clipped out of the wall for a second. Just fucking.
More rooms here. If there's anybody that you find that have these dreams, you can bring them here.
Ah, yes. That'll kind of like point through the doorway into the next room.
A pantry. Store food, water, anything else.
Damn, we don't have Foosh to be our resident cook. No.
Hey, I have a cooking kit. I have a mess kit.
Now,
I say we
That
bring
he'll.
Bug.
Just bring Bug.
That's the 4th room. That's Bugs.
So are the fucking next person or Pimpette is just not gonna have a fucking room. I got it.
Nah, we just throw her in the
This-
smallest room, this one.
No,
this is what I call
she
the
could be-
war room.
Nah, she just sleeps in the shitter.
You say this is the ballroom.
This is what I call the war room.
Oh, the war room, not the ballroom, my bad.
So, this is. Well, it's got a map of the city. I've got spare maps, which if you can have one if you want. All kinds of things to plan things out. Originally, this was built as kind of a secret space for the royal family. However, they have their own now. So, I was left it. So I kept it. Made it my own. Quite fond of it, actually.
I want to take a map.
You take a map.
Is it a map of just the area, or...
It is a map of the entire city.
Oh,
Is there a map
okay.
of the continent?
There is not.
Add to items, custom item,
Crimfast map.
Grimfast. How do you spell Grimfast again?
Krimfast.
Oh, hold on, it's being weird. What the fuck?
In the next room is really a commons area. Tried to keep it as homey as possible, well lit. But there's one more space I want to show you.
Oh, no, click that at the wall again.
Apologies, I was writing notes.
Boy.
I was adding stuff to my thing.
Joseph will walk down the bottom hall and approach another door. It's a prayer hall. Has been used in quite some time, but I like to keep up with it. Don't want anything falling apart here. As to what this prayer hall was used for, I can't say. There's a book, but it's in a language I can't decipher yet. I am working on it, though.
Can I go try to read the book?
Sure.
I speak Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Gnomish, and Halfling.
You do not understand its contents.
Okay.
I would also like to try to read this book, or take a look and see if I come across it through my travels.
You take a look at this book, and there's a marker on a page, like a bookmark.
I will take a closer look at this page.
You open the page and find that the bookmark is not a bookmark. It is a raven feather. Strange. Don't remember that being there.
Something tells me that this particular spot, or this book, holds contents meant for potentially me.
Is that so?
Do you know the Raven Mother?
Joseph's face is going to kind of contort a little bit. Never really been a fan of birds.
Not so much birds, but that's my deity.
Never
And I
took you as the
take-
religious type?
Don't judge a book by its cover, sir.
Fair enough. All right.
Where did you come across this book?
It was here. Well, when the royal family had this put out on contract to be built, I had no part in it. I wasn't even in the city yet. But when it was finished, they had already started building the new royal chambers, and they decided they were just going to rebuild it. When I came into the city, I purchased land just above it. The royal family warned me that it was here, but I didn't care. I didn't really bother to look into it until maybe a few years ago. You'd have to ask the royal family.
As I'm looking at this book, like at the page that was marked by the Raven Feather, do I understand any of its contents?
No.
So it's not abyssal, common, or celestial?
Hang on. Interesting. Tell me your languages.
Should be Abyssal Common and Celestial, if I remember correctly. Though I'm not seeing Celestial showing up on here, but I thought I had selected it once before.
You do understand its contents. This book is written in Abyssal.
Oh.
Taking notes from the page, you summarize from skimming through it very briefly that the book depicts an eldritch being.
That's never good.
A name repeats itself throughout the wording. Hastur. Hastur.
Now, it may shock you all, but I can read this.
Can you really? What does it say?
Nothing that's gonna be pleasant to hear. Are you familiar with the Eldritch beings?
Eldritch. Other than bedtime stories meant to scare me as a kid, no. I don't like what that implies, though.
Do I know Hastur?
No.
The name mentioned on here in several parts of this, well, scripture, what thereof, mention an eldritch being named Hastur.
Hastur. He's gonna look up at the statue. That can't. Is that Hastur?
I'm gonna just turn and look at this statue.
You don't know.
Is there a nameplate on the statue?
There is not.
Well, your guess is as good as mine. Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with Hastur myself.
Intriguing. Well. Okay then. What page? And then he's gonna kind of like reach for the book.
I'm going to point at said page that I have looked at and read from.
He's gonna nod at the book. All right. Set it down. Leave the book open on the page you found that.
How deep are these indentations on this page?
Not very.
Would there be enough to get an etching off of them?
I'd have you roll a sleight of hand.
$22.
You successfully do so.
I will add one eldritch etching mentioning Hastur.
Okay.
Gonna take this for later use of this etching.
Okay. I think you got it on your inventory.
Adding it now, yes.
Okay. All right. I just didn't see it. All right. Well, let's discuss what we should do next then. Whenever you fall asleep, you basically dream. I suppose the best thing to do is have you fall asleep where, in the event of something drastic, you're easily reachable. I suppose that's here. So, when night comes, make your way back here. I'll keep the place well lit in the event that dreams collide, I guess is the best way to put it. Until I know more about this, I can't really offer much aid to you.
From what we've gathered, it seems like
when we fell asleep, it didn't matter what we had on us. But, oddly enough, the night that the town ship had caught fire, we seemed to have all of our items, or lack thereof. So I don't know how much that's going to do for us, but
Interesting.
maybe the additional light might help.
Okay. Well, I'll do some research then. But for now, the day is yours. Find info if you can. Go take a load off. Try and relax. Wrap your head around what's happened tonight. Just remember to be back here by nightfall.
Kedrick is going to nod his head, kind of just about face. Or no, he's gonna say, "Very well then. I need to go speak with the captain, so I'll be back later."
I'm sure you do.
Sir
I'm
Joseph.
sure you do. Good luck. Can't tell you how pissed he might be.
Yes, sir. With that, he's gonna go and kind of just.
And with that, we are going to go ahead and end session 2.
No, let me tell the captain my decision.
Nope, that's session 3. So, with that said, you guys will not level up. You have already taken your long rest for the session. You will leave everything as it is.
All right. So many more things could be done.
I know.
Okay. EP
I
time.
know. Yeah, go sleep, go sleep. Oh, there he goes. Okay.
Oh,
Is your Space Marine done?
I haven't even launched it yet.
Oh, is it done though?
Looks like it.